welcome to another Spirit Guide Message Sunday. Spiritual Guides Sunday, aka. Hope everyone is having a beautiful love weekend. I was gonna have the white bread, but I was like, you know what? No, it's for Spirit Guide messages, so we're gonna keep that purple. Oh, let me get rid of this then. Clear the energy a little bit. Take that. Let's get some spirit guide messages going for the collective. Mm-mm-mm. Shout out to anyone watching this on the replay. Throw an evil eye in the comments if you feel like you're more in aligned with your path than previously. I think there's a lot of new awakenings happening. Let's tap into the awakened collective, please and thank you. Welcome, Brianna. Happy Sunday. Get some spirit guide messages going. Tap that thumbs up, please and thank you. Let's get some people up in here. Get some messages going. Let's get a collective message, please and thank you. What collective messages do you have for YouTube tribe? Sundays is always spirit guide messages. Ooh, user messages needed to know versus questions you want to ask. Okay. I just heard the wait is over. What? Someone is coming online. Tapping into the Awaken Collective right now. Please and thank you. What messages? Ooh. When I say awakened, aces, wild. Yes, yes, yes. We got a pair on the table, the king and the queen of swords. All right. When I say the awakened collective, like y'all coming online, all right, the wait is over. Two of Pentacles in reverse here, where, don't have to go back and forth anymore. There's no need. It's becoming very clear. The clarity is hitting. It's like, knowing what to do now. I'm not really questioning so much decisions or, the path that you're taking. It's kind of like, you know what? Winging it. King of Wands energy. What's up? All right, well, make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up. All right, I don't know how people are coming in here getting readings and y'all not liking the videos. Like, come on, gotta get that energy exchange up. Knight of Wands. Actually, this is a Page of Wands, but I wanted to say the Knight. So, Page of Wands, definitely free flowing energy. This is like very free spirited. This is free going. The I'm sorry, Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups. Like the passions are flowing. Like definitely instinctively, I just heard instinctive passions. Like whatever is drawing you at the moment, whatever you feel drawn to, whatever is calling you is because, like, you know, that is first and foremost what is on the collective's radar. This is giving like strong tunnel vision, especially with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, you know what to do, know where to go. And it's like, it feels like for a lot of collective, it's in a new direction because we have two aces showing here. So it's like following dreams, following passions, following instinct. This is like pure instinct going on right now. Where the Pentacles at though? Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. All right, so for those that are in waiting for their abundance to come in, all right, that is coming. It is coming. All right, you got to be patient though, because this is not subscribed to patient energy, but it is coming. So you have to, you know, flow with it some more. All right, in the meantime, keep yourself busy, keep the energy up, because there's a lot going on right now. Eclipse season, ooh, it's right around the corner. Y'all ready for some changes? Y'all ready for some shakeups? Because, yeah, eclipse season is going to be that. All right, welcome, welcome. What else for the collective? Like, yeah, this, I've been seeing the King and Queen of Swords a lot lately. So I might be part of this collective as well. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Let's see if the volume, make sure the volume is up. Okay, is that any better? I think the volume was down a little bit. You guys, definitely not switching devices. The last time I used my old device, the video wasn't as clean, so it may be just that I didn't have the volume all the way up. So let me know if that is any better. I was tempted to use a microphone, but when I was testing it out, it was like, it might be the connection as well. So just see. We'll see. I'll try to project a little bit. I'll try to project, and hopefully the connection stays stable. But I don't know. It's a lot going on here. Where messages, Five of Cups to the Six of Pentacles, like people don't want me to give me these messages. There are some like energies out there that don't want me to do these messages. And as I say that, Judgment on the bottom. Like, how dare you tell the collective the truth? How dare you come up in here and stir up trouble? Like, listen, I'm just doing what the Most High said to do. I tried to deny it for a while. I tried. I really did. I ran away. I tried to stay gone, but Most High was like, nope, you got work to do. Get back to work. So I said, okay. Okay. No, I don't like school. I love to learn though, if that makes sense. Because the institution of school, oh, we can have discussions on that. But learning, amazing. What up, Elevated Mindset? Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, y'all. I hope everybody is having a beautiful love weekend. I mean, we got the Ace of Cups here, so definitely, you know, heart chakras are open. I love to see it. I love to feel it because I love love. And I especially, and as I say that, Ten of Cups, I love it. And I especially love when the collective energy reflects that in the cards. Yes. 8:30, I usually start my live Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. 8:30 just a little bit more. Ooh, see? Somebody's not happy. Five of wands. Like I've been getting these feelings like little delays, little, annoyances, interferences. It's like something does not want me doing these messages. And it's like, you know how they have those like what is it? If y'all really like my Awakened Collective, you know that there's a thing such as spiritual attacks, and they try it. They try it, but guess what? No, it's not hitting anymore. Sorry, you're gonna have to try someone else. Try Jesus, maybe. Try Jesus, but not me. Protection goes way too hard now. It goes way, way too hard. Let me see. I don't know why they're holding messages for review. YouTube is acting weird. All right, Brianna. Let's get you a spirit guide message. See what's going on here. Let's get you a spirit guide message. What messages does Brianna need to hear at this time from her guides? Please and thank you. What messages does Brianna need to hear from her guides? Tap in. Got some majors here with Ace of Pentacles. This is like, it's a very different color theme going on here. I don't know if you can see on the table. Probably the comments are blocking me right now. I'm not sure how this appears to you guys on the opposite end, but very like black and white hair, and then we got the color splash of color there. But the moon, the devil, the emperor, a lot of majors, and you also have an ace of pentacles here. So it's like, yo, you guys want to warn you. This feels like a warning, all right? Because if you've been feeling, or okay, I'm getting you may be having like either some nightmares like sporadically, or like dark, like there's something about darkness here. If either you're afraid of the dark, or like something surrounding darkness. But it's like you don't really have to, whatever it is that your fear is, like you don't have to fear that anymore. Like they're telling you to take control here with the emperor. Like conquer whatever it is that your fear is. Like you don't need to fear it anymore, because it's like you're like there's a degree of protection around you. Eight of Cups to the Tower on the bottom and at the cut. So it's like really just healing from the things that keep you awake, or the things that scare you. Something to do with like your fears and darkness. That is clear messages. Get some angel messages. They told me switch up. Switch it up. Gotta surrender, yeah. Because it's like your fears, blessing and abundance showing up here. Definitely with the Ace of Pentacles, blessing and abundance. Like you're being blessed with like the ability to kind of just like, your fears are melting away. Your guides are helping you to realize that what it is that you're afraid of is just not, there's no sense in being afraid. Like you're protected, you are abundant, or at least like more abundance is coming in for you. So I feel like with this abundance, it's going to feel more grounded. Not necessarily has to do with like increase in like financials, but it could be like I'm feeling like a luck, like an increase in luck, but also also grounding and the ability to see through your fears, or at least something that has been bothering you. Inner child healing. And raise your vibration. Yeah, it's going to help you definitely raise your vibration. But with this inner child healing, okay, you're going to know, like and healing energy. Yeah, whatever this is, you're going to know about it. This is not for me to know, but to give you a warning that, you're investing too much energy into what it is that you fear instead of the blessings. All right. In order to raise your vibration and keep it raised though, like, helps with gratitude. All right, so definitely looking towards what you have to be grateful for, what you appreciate in your life. Focus on that, because your fears, it's like you've given them too much power. You've given, and I'm hearing like one in particular that has to do around this inner child healing that you need to do. All right, so release said fears. Your spirit guides got you. All right, they're helping you with that, helping you get more grounded, helping you get more secure in that sense. All right, you told me to remind you the devil is a liar. All right. So let it go. Ooh. 888, more abundance. Look at that. Blessings and abundance. And now we have abundance. Yay. Blessings are here and more are on the way. What did I tell you? More is on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. And your affirmation is, the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. Yes. All right. That is the energy you need to feed into. All right. The frequency of love is literally the highest frequency of love, which it's like an umbrella, like for everything, which includes gratitude, which includes, all the good things, right? So you want to focus on the abundance, and 888 is your number confirmation. Thank you for that. But yes, surrender to that. It can't control you anymore. All right. At one point in time, yes, you're coming from a darker place, but now it's like, see the light. Open yourself up to the light that is shining upon you, because your guys got you. All right. Don't worry about it. You are good. Just focus on the blessings that you want to come in. Stay grateful. All right. And you know what? Treat yourself. Have like a little, a little treat. Give yourself a little treat if you haven't already, like for the day. Because, self-care Sunday as well. So if y'all are not out there treating yourselves to a little, something nice. Yeah. So happy Sunday. Nice. Thank you so much, Rhode Island. Brianna from Rhode Island. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great night from New York. So, not that far. I was actually in Providence like a couple of years back for work, and I really like that city. It's like, it had like one of the most beautiful sunsets that I've seen was actually in Providence. I was flying my drone, and I got some footage, and I was like, oh, city's hitting. I like it. What else does the collective need to hear at this time? Please and thank you. Let's tap in for anyone that would like a spirit guide message, because that's what Sundays are for. free to throw a thumbs up in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like. Overworked and underpaid. The story of so many people, but this is like in particular, and not even doing what you like either. 10 of Wands to the King of Cups, Queen of Wands to the Page of Swords. Feeling just overwhelmed. There's like an overwhelmed feeling here. Someone is not taking care of themselves. Listen. Spirit guides want you to know, because we got the star here to the Two of Wands. It's like, you know, this rat race has you in a chokehold right now. How's you going back and forth? How's you just like, it feels like the same like routine between get up, work, you know, either because, you know, collective is a span. So either if you have a family or not, but between taking care of families, you know, just having to take care of yourself, like in the most basic of ways, though. I'm not talking about like anything that is fulfilling, but just like the most basic of needs. And then doing it all over again. That is not sustainable. Because this feeling right here, this feeling of being overwhelmed, being pulled from all different angles and not having handle on, you know, just getting a leg up. Because there's no pentacles here, so there's no groundedness. There's wands, there's cups. That's it. Most of the wands, because that's like for movement, that's work, that is getting things done, you know, and feeling like there's more. Like there's this feeling like where's the rest of it? Like what else is there? You know, because you know that there's more out there. All right, because like most of my collective, I would hope to say all, but for the most part, the collective that I speak to is an awakened collective. So you know that there's more to it. Yeah. Page of Wands. And it's like you want to seek more. You want to experience more. You want more freedom. But it's like, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to gain the freedoms that you desire? It's a very free-spirited energy. And Wands also lends to free-spirited energy. So it's like, what are you going to do to free yourself? Right? Because eclipse season coming in, it's like whatever it is that you're attaching yourself to that does not need to be in your the universe is going to be like, oh, it's got to go. Everything must go. The Fool energy. Start from scratch. Start over. Take more care of yourself. The Knight of Cups here. How do you take more care of yourself? Right now is a collective of, you know, overstimulated, overworked. Like there's so much going on right now that someone is like, just really too emotionally involved in what's happening around the world. All right, you feel very connected, like you feel it all. This is like giving empath energy. You feel very just overwhelmed. This is a sense of overwhelm. All right, let me tell you something. What's going on in the world right now, it is for a purpose. It is for distraction. It is to keep you feeling like this. So you're not focused on your goals. You're not focused on your dreams. You're not focused on your passions. All right, there is a very concerted effort right now to keep you at a low frequency, to keep you feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated. That's feeding the system. All right, that hamster wheel that you constantly feel like you're running. They want that. That's exactly what you want, what they want. You got to detach from that. All right, turn your screen off. Detach, Tower. Gotta detach from what's going on right now. Because I'm getting the collective energy that's going to resonate with this message is like just completely done. Like to the point where if you feel like you're gonna snap, if you feel like you're going to your tempers are flaring because we do have quite a bit of wands here. All right, you need to disconnect a little bit. Some do not disturb modes need to go on, airplane modes. Page of Cups now. We saw the page, well, we saw the Knight of Cups, we see the King of Cups, now we're seeing the page. Yeah. Connect back to your emotion, like get emotionally regulated. Because whatever this is, it's like it does not favor being emotionally regulated. It's like, too much involved in the outside world, the external, when you need to focus on the internal. Yeah. Four of Wands. That feeling of like inner home, that feeling of inner safety. Okay. Where you can connect and just feel regulated, just feel at peace. This is a very peaceful energy, and it's also an 11-11 energy. All right, so in more alignment, all right, because yeah, Emperor showing up on the bottom. Collective definitely needs to connect more so with what is going to make you feel aligned because there's a lot of misalignment here. But not to worry, eclipse season. It's actually like my favorite season now because it just like it's the most beautiful chaos ever. Hey Devon, welcome, welcome to Buzz. So yeah, collective. Got to connect more with your purpose. Leave the distractions and the bullshit alone. All right, do not let them distract you with everything that's going on. The world is a stage. All right, if you think about it, the movies that we watch, everything that's on the screen, including the news, because news studios have similar equipment to movie studios. So what they're producing to put on your screens is to distract, it is to overwhelm, it is to overstimulate you, to keep you in that vibration. I'm good, thank you. How's everybody feeling? It's been, it feels very calm right now. Like the energy is very calm right now. And I feel like heart chakras are open at this time. So it's like, people are in a pretty decent energy, but there's still a lot of overwhelm. There's still a lot of, checking screens. Like you're watching the screen right now, but hopefully the energy that y'all are getting is like helping you decompress a little bit from everything else. So I was actually just doing a collective. It's actually pretty quiet tonight. So Savon, we're gonna go right into your reading and then Tobias. Let's tap in for Devon, please and thank you. Spirit guide messages. Ooh. Why is the green wand showing up again? Spirit guide messages for Seven of Swords wanted to turn over. Let's see if it comes out again. Lovers turned over. So we start off with the Lovers to the Ten of Cups to the Knight of Wands down to the Hierophant, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, so we got 5, 5, and 2, 2, because we got Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here. This is the phrase I'm getting strongly: pursuit of happiness, for whatever reason. I don't know if that's like a movie that you've watched or whatever, but there's like a strong pursuit of happiness here, but your guides are warning you that, you know, you need to make sure that you're staying like more balanced, because this feels like a primary, like your primary energy. I mean, we are coming off of Love Weekend, you know, definitely, you know, loving energy. Welcome, Blue Star. All right, with the Ten of Cups and the Lovers. But just make sure, because the Knight of Wands is like, you know, that's fun energy. That's definitely, you know, energy like lightheartedness. But once that passes, get back to business, Hierophant. All right, because it's like your guys can feel you kind of like being distracted off of what you're supposed to be doing. Five of Wands to the Five of Pentacles. You may have like a few distractions or energies around you that are not. This is actually 3, 5, so 5, 5, 5. I forgot that the Hierophant is a 5. All right, so you may have like energies around you that don't. They're not supportive completely. They may have like an objective to how it is that like your conversations around what you think your purpose is should be. It's like people interjecting into that, or energies interjecting into that, distractions coming about. With these like two twos, it's like deciding between yourself and your outside influences right now. And it's to say that, you know, once in a while distractions aren't bad, because sometimes we need an outlet. We absolutely need an outlet sometimes. But that's just like a warning from your guys to like make sure that they're not like, whoever your influences are, make sure that they're not distracting you from what you're supposed to be doing, because you got bigger fish to fry, my friends, with the Hierophant. Let's get Words of Wisdom here to add on. Ooh, and I just heard overspending. Right now you're overspending, so just make sure with the Five of Pentacles there. Just make sure you're not spending beyond your needs in, you know, in service to those energies that are trying to take you away from what you're supposed to be doing. This Blue Star, this is a reading for Devon right now, but if it resonates with you, please feel free to vibe with it. I just saw friendship on the cut here. So yeah, if you have like friends and influences around you that are like, you know, you tell them things that you want to do and they're like, oh, that's whack, or you know, they try to call you, you know, weak, or you know, try to joke around on you, like also don't, out of guilt, don't, your guys want to let you know, don't be as vocal about your plans to people as you have been. Like if you've been talking about like what you want to do, this is a season to move in silence for a lot of people. All right, because outside influences can and absolutely will throw you off. All right. Guilt says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So, yeah, if you feel obligated to any influences, feel guilty of like keeping things to yourself because this is a necessity right now. Perseverance showing up. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Absolutely. Anything else? And worry. Worry says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I feel like that the worry though, the worry and the guilt is like not really yours though. It's like you take on, it's like you're taking on other influences like worry and guilt and kind of taking them on as your own. Don't do that. Do not do that. It's not your burden, not your monkey, not your circus. Got it. An angel number. Empathy is wonderful, but there should be limits and boundaries to everything. Okay. 666 reflection. All right. Sixes also tie back to like childhood, like nostalgia, like if you have any childhood friends or old friends or even family, just people in your space and your energy that have a big influence on you or whose word you have come to trust or listen to. Sometimes they don't always know better. Okay, so just take people's opinions and their advice with a grain of salt, okay? Because your internal compass, especially with the Hierophant, is telling you kind of different right now, right? Because remember, we saw the levers over the Hierophant. This is six, and this is five. All right, so it's kind of like taking a step back when you're listening to other influences right now. The message is when you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. Affirmation says, as I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. Yes. So this is more so about like, the distractions. Just reflect on who is adding versus subtracting to your purpose right now. And, reevaluate, readjust as needed. And that is your message. Next up, we got Tobias and Blue Star. If you would like a spirit guide message as well, just let me know. You're welcome. All right. What's happening for Tobias? Please and thank you. What spirit guide messages do you have at this time? Messages. All right, so straight off the bat, it's like I'm getting internal confusion. Like this three of wands is like trying to figure out where to go. Because from the two of wands where it's like that black figure, the three of wands is kind of like gaining some perspective as far as like the direction, but there's still something off here. You may have been tempted to take a course or a class or some kind of like advancement, like some kind of like learning, maybe an online course. Five of Pentacles landed on top of, all right, let me just show you all the cards first and then we'll get into it. After the Three of Wands, Temperance to the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Where you're placing like your focus right now, it seems to be like draining your resources because Temperance is in the middle, so it's like you need balance. Like you need balance. Like instead of like, because once we have like Temperance, once we have the balance, like your focus will be steady. Temperance and the Eight of Coins in the middle where you're focused, but everything else around you is like trying to draw from that, or like, yeah, it's it has you feeling like this right now. And a lot, this is a lot of people's energies in the collective right now, right? This Knight of Swords, feeling that overstimulation, overwhelm, and everything. But if you were thinking about spending money on either a course or something to do with like what you feel would help advance you, don't do it. It's going to be a waste and it's going to further drain you of resources. All right. You're guided to work on what it is that you had already because it's like you're adding things onto your plate where it's like you don't need to. You're adding on unnecessarily. The Star to the Three of Swords. That's the grandchildren in the Hoodoo Tarot. So it's like it's like connecting back to the beginning, like connecting back, like dropping what you thought, dropping what you thought would advance you to connect back to an original plan. Because it's like you tried to tweak it. It's like something that you tried to tweak too much where it's like now it's just it's like useless. Message here has like something to do with work. If like you're getting or if you're tempted to do anything that you think is going to advance you, where it's like, you know, that, oh, pay, you know, take this course and it's like a cheap course that'll give you a certificate or something like that. No, it's, yeah, cut the cords. Yeah, it's like your your guys are like, you don't have to do that much. Like you are giving yourself extra work now. Transformation showing up here. So it's like, yeah, they want to help you with like getting back on track because the Three of Wands also lends to getting back on the way to where you need to be. Mm-mm. No, it's not going to go the way that you want. Like whatever it is that you're thinking about adding on to your load, it's going to take more from you than it's going to actually add. Like, and I'm not saying that you're not going to make any money from it, but the time spent versus the time and money spent versus like what you get back, it's not going to be worth it. So it's like whatever that you had beforehand, it's like revisit previous plans. Because not only are you going to feel like really overwhelmed, it's going to drain your energy. It's like you're going to be working harder, not smarter. They want you to work the opposite, like smarter versus harder. Humor. Something to do with humor. Humor says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Humor and worry. It's like opposites. Right, worry. That's the same energy. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yeah, this is like that overwhelm that I felt. Like you feel like you're on a clock. Time is running out. You need to make a move, but you're thinking in the wrong direction, because it's like it has you, whatever it is that you're planning, it will have you like going backwards instead of forwards. Right. And definitely, like, whenever humor shows up, there's a need to lighten up, like, to really, because there's nothing, nothing humorous about here, even down to the Three of Swords. It's like too serious, definitely not enjoying enough of the process of the journey that you're on, because that's what life is about. Like, this whole thing that we're doing right now is, if we're not enjoying it at all, there is a serious problem. Right. So you need to get back to basics a little bit, kind of like, you're overwhelming yourself. So take some of the work off the table, like what you don't have to do, take it off the table right now. Not to say forever, but for now. Like all the extras, right? This and well, connecting father sims. So connect to so we had father sims and the grandchildren. So if you have children, connect more so with your children. Have like connecting with a like young energy, youthful energy will help improve your outlook right now. 1414 possibilities says building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes impossibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are here in place. Your affirmation is I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. Yeah. And 999 appearing on the bottom, release. So yeah, whatever that you have that's extra on your plate right now that is unnecessary, drop it. Drop it. Your guys are like, you're doing too much right now. So work smarter, not harder, my friend. Hi, Ren. We're doing spirit guide messages today. It's Sunday. Where your guides are like, yo, the last I was doing guide messages for a couple of people the other day, and their guides were pissed off. They were like, "Yo, you bullshit! Like you said you were gonna do this, you said you were gonna do that. You're not doing it." I be going like on people sometimes, but the guides like some guides be spicy. Welcome, Raymond. Is that a lotus? What is that? You're welcome. All right, so Ren, if you would like a spirit guide message, just let me know. Or if anyone else would like a spirit guide message, because it's Spiritual Gangster Sunday. It's where your guides get the floor, where they want to, tell you what you need to know, what's up right now, what you need to refocus on or readjust. We have a lot of like readjustments that need to take place, but eclipse season is coming in to shake all that shit up. So even if, like, say, I give you a message and we're like, I don't feel like doing that right now. Eclipse season is gonna be like, I don't give a fuck what you want. Got you. So it's like Ace of Swords. The spirit guys are like, I don't give a flying fuck what you want right now. Like, need to get some truth. Come on and get this truth bomb. All right, we're tapping in for Ren right now. Please and thank you. What spirit guide messages does Ren need to hear at this time? Wands, or are you part of the overwork collective that I was waiting for? Mm. All work and no play makes Ren a dull soul. Guys are like, wait, what was that? I was like, what wanted to fall out of Ten of Pentacles? They're like, this is what you want to be in, but this is how we started. We started with the Ten of Wands. Right? It's overworked an underpaid presence, but this is where you guys want you to be, the Ten of Pentacles, like celebrating and being able to do the things that you want. But it don't feel like that right now. Worlds in reverse to the Three of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. I wanted to say 10 because this is another 10. So you have 10, 10, 10 showing up for you. The Eight of Pentacles to Judgment. Actually, this is double 10 because this is 20. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So you may receive, you may see tens to confirm a message, but this is like not, it's like a lack of inspiration here. Like you feel like you're lacking some inspiration, or the no, not necessarily inspiration, motivation. Okay. There are sources of inspiration around you, but it's like because you're worn, because your soul feels a little heavy right now. Is it to do with your birth month? I'm not getting any kind of like birth month thing here. There's actually no Libra energy anywhere here. So it's like not feeling in your element, not feeling like you're in your zone, not feeling like that you're, you know, like you're really this feels like you're working a lot but not feeling like you're getting a lot of things done. This is kind of like aimless energy here with the World in reverse to the Three of Wands. This is like doing aimless. Like there's also an air of boredom to this, where it's like you may have moments or periods of time where you feel like blah energy. You know, you feel like you're dragging yourself, like you feel like you gotta like give yourself pep talks or watch things that'll pep you up, or coffee or some kind of like source of caffeine, mental, physical, whatever it is, to get you going with the Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Pentacles to the Judgment. It's like, you know, making decisions that are going to give you more of that flow, because we have the Fool to the Hierophant here. Like you're not embracing like the leadership qualities that you have. And it may be because you're not when it comes to work, you may not be in like in a position where you feel like you can really what is it? Like call the shots or give towards that, or really like you know, gain experience in becoming more of a leader. Just giving like drone worker bee energy. Mm. Yeah, it's giving that. It's like, you know, you're putting a lot out there because the output is high, but the input not so much. All right, and it feels like this is kind of with the Wheel of Fortune here, and it's kind of like in the middle of the energies. Excuse me. So it's like you've been feeling like you've been on this hamster wheel for a while now, but you keep going. You just keep like doing the same thing. Well, nope. Time to shake shit up with Judgment here. Like, no, I'm laughing, but you know, no, seriously, it's time to shake shit up. It is time, actually, spirit animal. Zach was like, me, pick me. is time to shake shit up. Especially with the Fool to the Hierophant. Yeah, that is like shaking shit up on a new level. Because it's like if you decide to keep doing this, if you keep yourself stuck in this loop, let's go straight run, do some things here. Let's go straight run. That's a lot. Let's take all these. Okay, I will. Swan, Grace, Giraffe, Visionary. This is definitely very visionary energy. With oh, and the sun is underneath that. Aw. Cat, Independent, and Bison, Abundance. I'm not gonna read all of these, but just to let you know, like you have a boss in you. You have a leader in you. The loop that you're in has not been supportive of that. But your guides want to remind you, like, hey, leader, what are you doing? Because like that's really where your abundance lies, like being in a boss position. You might be because this is also an entrepreneurial with the Fool as well, entrepreneur type and business person energy, self-sustaining business. Like that's giving like self-made. Like you could be a self-made person doing what you want and being independent. But you are sleeping on your visionary abilities. You are sleeping on your boss abilities. All right. Why Grace though? Grace says, "You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty." Ooh, maybe a beauty professional. Maybe you're supposed to be like a beauty professional here with Grace showing up here. Swan, making people feel beautiful. Making people feel like abundance. The Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely. Because even if you don't like connect with anything in like the beauty industry or, transforming, helping others transform into beautiful people, then transform yourself. Okay. Give yourself the grace and realize that you have it in you. But let me get a angel number. It's time to step up, people's collective. I'm telling you, people are sleeping on themselves. No more. So I feel like the universe is going to shake shit up for you eventually because this is like this loop. It's gonna come to an end at some point, all right? Because especially with all these tens here, it's like completions are coming. Your guides of like enough is enough. All right, enough is fucking enough. So it's time to get cracking. It's time to. People's guides are cracking whips right now. They're like, yo, enough of this bullshit. Enough of the aimlessness. Enough of that. 911. Guides are calling 911 on people. Courage. Yeah. It's time to take that leap of faith for yourself. Okay. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead and know that the divine has your back. Affirmation says, I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. All right. So, especially with the Fool here, this is something that you may have considered very short term, and you're like, oh, no, that's crazy. I couldn't do that. Like, that would never work. Yes, it could. All right. It just takes courage, though. It will take a lot of it. And trust and believe it's not, it's not an easy thing to do. Like, I'm not, like, I talk as if things are super easy to make these changes. No, I understand that it takes quite a bit. But it's that, or you do as you have been, which I really don't feel like your guys are going to let you for much longer anyway. So be prepared. If you are not willing to take the initiative, your guides are going to be like, oh, well, I guess we got to do something then. And when they do it, you don't know. You don't know what you're going to get. So I'd say, put the work into yourself, take the steps, step into your leadership role, or at least start taking the steps, and they will guide you as you go along. And that is your message. Okay. Sukanta, welcome. Yes, I think, yeah, I have one more. You're very welcome. Glad you enjoyed. Hope and hope. I hope you will, take this as initiative. Like, hey, does this like look pink? Like, at least the color is not changing anymore. On my old device, it kept like switching up on the colors, but this looks pink. I'm not a pink person. I'm like, where's the purple? All right, let me focus because the three wands came out for me. They're like, focus, focus on the task at hand. You're right. You're right. My bad. I love purple, pink. It right. It kind of is giving magenta. It's supposed to be purple, but all right. Let me focus. All right. Hi, Sophia. I'm doing spirit guide messages. So if you would like a spirit guide message, sure. And you'll probably be the last one because time is ticking. It's running out. I have to find out if anyone like really wants to do what is it, like a spiritual talk. Like, I get curious as far as like with the collective that I'm building here, if y'all are interested in spiritual talks or conversations or Q&As, because sometimes I get questions on tarot. So if y'all have like questions about tarot, I could do like a Q&A. All right, so we're tapping in for Sukanta right now. What is the spirit guide message? Messages to Sukanta's guides. A lot of people are getting not between the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of people are like, but for you, this I feel like this is a little different because it's like your guys are like, you need to make a plan. You need to focus in making a plan. What type of plan? Let's see. Ooh, strength coming out here. That's 8-8. Both are eights. Queen of Swords. Two of Wands. Oh, wait, this is two. Two of Wands to the Moon. I have not seen that combo. It's definitely hidden. It's like you're okay. The Sun and the Ten of Pentacles underneath here with the Page of Pentacles. So that's what is it? 10-11. So that's 1-1-1. All right. So again, we're starting off with two eights. The Eight of Pentacles to Strength, which is an 8. All right, in the deck, to the Queen of Swords. Make a plan. You need a, I just heard checklists, or if you like lists, or as far as like writing, also journaling. Journaling will help. Okay. Because there's some confusion here. Like your path feels a little muddied here. You may have been, this feels like a redirection is needed. So I'm glad the universe like brought you here. This is kind of like you need guidance as far as like where you're heading, because it feels like up until this point you thought that you had things figured out, but it seems like you need a change. All right. So the path that you've been walking thus far with the Two of Wands to the Moon here, it doesn't feel like it is leading you where you want to be. So it's like your guides are like take into consideration what it is that you actually want to do with the Six of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. Because as of right now, it's like working, which that's no shade because that's a lot of people's stories, working to work. Working to work or to appear like you're staying busy or just to have something to do where it's like no, there's more to life than that. There is much more to life than that. Ten of Pentacles to the Sun, there's so much more to life than that. All right, now this feels like influences around you have not been really conducive to like encouraging you to take steps outside of what it is that you're doing. Like anytime you make a suggestion as to something different, it's like it's met with resistance. It's met with like criticism. That's the word I was looking for. It's met with criticism. Whereas who cares? Who cares? Like who doesn't believe in what you have to do? All right, your influences are not um you don't need to listen to them. You need to listen to your inner guidance. Earth and ground. Yeah, with the sun showing up here, it's like connecting back to your truth, connecting back to you, because this is like so far off the reservation right now. Mother, Father, God showing up here. So you definitely have a connection to source. All right. And I think you feel like you're starting to feel that more, which is why you're seeking guidance. You're like, okay, what I've been doing hasn't really been working thus far. So then what? All right. Well, back to source you go. All right. Tap in. Tap into what it is that you want and say yes to that. Because what you've been doing thus far is taking you like it feels like far away from that. Strength and guidance. Yeah, you came here for guidance, and well, hopefully, this helps. Yeah, expect miracles on the bottom. Yay. I feel like with this eclipse season is going to be, especially with the moon showing up here, it's going to be very integral for you in terms of figuring some things out, giving you clarity to your next move. Okay, which is not going to be a familiar one. Okay. Well, actually, it's going to feel familiar because it's what you're supposed to be doing, but it's going to make you a little uncomfortable. It's going to make you uncomfortable. The clarity that you're receiving is going to make you feel like, I don't know if I can do this. You can. Please trust and believe. Strength is here twice. Okay, we have strength here and we have strength here. All right, so you need to embrace strength when it comes to, making these moves. Because if you're really going to do something that you actually enjoy, it's going to take being able to ignore the criticisms and ignore outside influences. You're going to have to put those aside, put those external voices aside to listen to your internal voice, okay? Because Miracles are on the other side. Okay? So, tap in. Let's get an angel number real quick so we can try to get a message for. I'm sorry, who is that? Looks like I came in before. That's who they. Sophia, if you still wanted a message, just please confirm. All right. 1212, that says duality. Oh, because you could do it all. Or you could do both. Either or, take it how it resonates. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. Your individual spark, not the spark that other people are telling you to have. Okay? Your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and ready to illuminate the path ahead. Yes, you're going to get a lot of clarity for this eclipse season. And you'll see 1212 as a confirmation. But your affirmation is I fully embrace who I am and allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality within me. Got the two with the moon here. That does lend to dual energies. All right, so gotta come up outside of yourself for a little bit. Not outside, I'm sorry. Get rid of those extra influences, let me not say get rid. They said no, don't say get rid, but just quiet those voices. Okay, that's better. I be getting corrected like mid sentence, like, nope, no, no, don't say that. The guidance be wild up here, guys. The guidance be wild. All right, so inner, oh, and as I say that, 112 on the timer. Yep. Trust that inner guidance. You'll be getting clarity around eclipse season. It should be leading you to where you need to be. All right, so that will be all for me because I did not see confirmation from Sophia. So that'll be it for me tonight. Got to head off to my other platform, but I will be back on Tuesday, viewer's choice, and hopefully I can get this light back to purple instead of whatever this is. Oh, romance and connection showing up here. All right, so get back to enjoying this love weekend. All right, get back to connecting with yourself. Treat yourselves nice. Treat the people that you're with and you love nice. All right, and I will see y'all Tuesday. I'm sending love and